sounds, things. And what I love doing in Hartford, we have a couple of programs in schools where we teach kids to draw. It's great because anybody can draw. And I'm going to show you a couple of samples. Sure, I'm going to turn that around.
And I'm also Joe's assistant now.
Oh, no. And actually, Sherry and I are working together on the Diamond Ruff movie tour this year. And we're in Bridgeport, Connecticut, screening the movie. Then we'll be in New Jersey and at the Wadsworth Anthony in Hartford. So, all right. So I tell anybody that they can draw before I read some stuff. Does anybody who say they can't draw in this room? Who says they can't draw? Can you draw, ma'am? Okay. But anybody can draw. If you can write the alphabet, you can draw. Let me explain. But can anybody tell me what is a cartoon? What's a cartoon? A funny picture.
Yeah.
You know, cavemen were drawing cartoons. What you do with cartoons is simply drawing a picture with a few lines. So we just drew a little rose with a few lines. What I like about cartooning is you're able to personify certain things. So and these are O's, dots. So within a few lines, I can even create a cartoon fish. But let's give it personality. Let's make it a girl fish. Let's give her eyelashes, and let's give her a weave. Now let's make it a teenage girl fish. What can we do to make this? Because I have a teenager at home. How can I make, what's that? Makeup. I got something. You have a teenager around 15, 16, 17? Okay, not makeup. I'm really going to get her right here. Let's give her attitude. Let's give her attitude. Let's take it a step farther. Let's put a cell phone in her hand, and she's texting. What's crazy about our kids is when they want something, they call us on the phone. When they don't want it, they text us, right? And so anybody can draw. So for instance, if I do letter O, a U, I just drew a fish bowl, water, or W's. Another example, if you can write the alphabet, you can draw cartoons. That's the letter O. Is where you place the lines. This is a C. This is an I, C, backwards C, W, T, C. We just drew Charlie Brown with letters backwards and forwards. All right, and anybody can do that. What bothers me more than anything else is when kids and people say they can't do anything. People told me I couldn't create a movie. How can I raise $500,000 in the middle of a recession? There's always a way to do it if you have the blueprint. And what really bothers me is when people say they can't do something. And let me show you what I mean by that. This is a letter that's kind of like an L. This young lady in the back, what's your name? Yep. Can you come up here, Karen?
All right,
Let's give Karen a round of applause.
Our resident artist.
Our resident artist.
Oh my.
Okay, Karen, can I ask you a question? With kids, does it bother you when they say they can't do stuff?
Yes, and then sometimes I do the same thing.
And sometimes you do the same thing. And I have the same thing. So I said, if you can write the alphabet, you can do anything you want. That's letter L. This is I. This is A. This is a V. And what's your name again?
Karen.
And this is a picture of Karen upset when a kid says they can't do something with a few lines.
Will you autograph that and give it to me?
Oh, no, I'll give you a better one. I just do that quick. There was a young lady who said, who else said they can't draw? Who said they can't draw? Sherry, can you draw a lot? You used to, but you can't now. Come here real quick. Sherry, I want you to draw a line from here to here. Yep. And a line from here to here. With the letter L upside down, you just Karen's sunglasses. Let's give Sherry a round of applause for being a great artist. Okay? So anybody can do that. And I like to have fun. Let's have a little fun with cartooning, and then we're going to get into more serious stuff like the Diamond Ruff book, because that's about overcoming odds and robbing banks and ministers coming into the scene. And so we're going to do an excerpt from that. But let's just have some fun. I'm going to see how sharp this audience is. We're going to see how sharp. I mean, you guys look super intelligent, but let's see if you can figure these things out. Kids usually can figure this out. And these are fun. Can anybody tell me what that is? What is that? All these intelligent folks. Maybe those massive doctors actually hurt your education. What? That's a picture of Pinocchio hiding behind a brick wall. Okay, I got one more for I see I got to not dumb it down, but I got to bring it down a little bit so we can get one. Okay, listen, this is a real easy one. This is a real easy one. And it's kind of hard. It's curved. What is that a picture of? Shark? No, I'll give you a clue for some of you old movie buffs. This was in this movie. I'll Get You, My Pretty. The Witch from The Wizard of Oz, Drowning in Water. I got to bring it down some more because you guys are going to get one of these. This is a really easy one. What's this a picture of?
A bear hugging a tree.
Max, give this man a round of applause. Not only does he do the Harlem Book Fair.
Right, Max.
Okay, I'm gonna get Max. This is between me and Max because you just embarrassed me. Nobody's supposed to. This is just for Max. Max, I'm gonna draw this chart. If Max gets this, we're gonna give him a free Scruples book. If he doesn't get it, he's gonna give me half ownership in the Harlem Book Fair. All right, here we go.
That's not like a fair trade.
It's all the headaches that you got right there. Okay, here we go. See the chart, Max. This is letter A. Letter B. This really happened. They had Harvard students and kindergartens get it. The kindergarten kids could get it, but the Harvard graduates couldn't get it. Letter C and letter D. A, B, C, D. Max, what is the biggest letter on this chart? Only Max can answer because we got the Harlem Book Fair on the line.
T.
Ooh, you got to give him a round of applause. He got it. He got it. Again, I was trying to fool you folks. A, B, C, D.
I want half the proceeds from your film.
Oh, okay.
I got myself in trouble, right? All right, so let me give one. I'm looking at everybody on this one. I will give away a Diamond Ruff book on this one. No one has ever gotten this. I've been doing this for 15 years. No one ever has gotten this one. It is not a propeller. It is not a fan. What is that a picture of?
One of those bopping things.
No. What is that a picture of?
A watch.
No, I'll give you a clue. You are a bird. That's your clue. You are a bird.
It's something from above.
A plane.
Something like a scarecrow.
Oh, that was close. No one ever got this. This, you can do these. This is a picture of a bird looking down at a man in a Mexican hat riding a bicycle. See, that's what I should have bet the film proceeds on. Well, these are kind of like a New Yorker magazine. You know, no one really ever, or no one really gets all of them. They purposely put things in that no one can get. Yeah, you're looking down. These are bike tires. That's the hat. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do, I guess we're going to read from the book. Do you have the right, but again, this is kiddie stuff. Again, the easel. But this is a kid's book. Within the book, we have lessons for kids to draw. We also did an animated holiday special that used to come on Fox affiliates in the Black Family Channel with these Scruples characters. All right. Now, Diamond Ruff is a novel. It is not a autobiography. It's a story about a troubled man. She right?
I'm right here.
Horse, and he tries to rob Hartford Savings and Loan with his crew, and he gets caught. He takes a kid hostage in the heist. The police kill the kid, and they blame it on the character Diamond Ruff. And when in prison, he meets a man who changes his life, Reverend Trek Woods. The book is written in first person. I love writing in first person because to me it's so personal. So this is the beginning of the book when I introduce the character Diamond Ruff. He's a multimillionaire at 28. Chapter 1. Airborne, Los Angeles, California, 1 o'clock p.m. I really don't care about nothing. Well, that's not necessarily true. I care about making money. I have turned making money into an art by getting over on people. But let me stop making it sound pretty. I'm a criminal, an artistic criminal. I'm not violent. I don't rape. I don't kill. I run game. The dangerous part about me is I'm a nice guy. I guess that's not true. Let me correct that. I'm a guy with a winning personality. I'm the type of brother who you will quickly let into your personal life and your business. I'll console you, then you trust me, then I'll infiltrate and use all to my benefit. I operate like that story about the Trojan horse, when the Greek soldiers hid inside it while giving it a gift. The horse is brought in through enemy lines, and the Greek soldiers blow up like nitro and bring the Trojans down. I like their victory, but more importantly, I like their preparation, their plan, their execution, their creativity, their script, and their game. I can talk my way into anything or out of anything. I steal from people using my mind. I guess if I had business cards, my title would read Artistic Game Engineer. Yo, let me show you better than tell you. I'm in first class right now, sitting by myself. Let's run a game right now. I live in Hartford, Connecticut, but I get newspapers delivered to me from all over the country. Take this newspaper from New Jersey, the Sentinel. Remember, anytime you're running a game, make sure you don't do it where you live. Now let's go to the obituaries. All right, Travis Billington, 80 years old. He lives in Hoboken, New Jersey. Okay, cool. It says he was a World War II veteran. He has no children. He leaves a wife named Bernadine. He has worked as a machinist at Union Standard for 35 years and was a member of the Knights of Columbus. Now, when you're running game, it's important to have as much information as you can for things that arise, like questions. All right, let's call Hoboken. Information for the number for Travis and Bernadine Billington. Great, got it. Got the number, let's call. I'll put on my business voice. The phone rings and an older woman comes on. Bernadine, pay close attention. Hello? Hello? Hello, this is Bernadine Billington. Yes, hello, may I speak to Bernadine Billington? Yes, this is her. Good morning, Bernadine. This is John Gray from Union Standard. Yes? Miss Billington, first, I would like to send my condolences on the passing of Travis. I must say he was a fine employee. His work with machines was impeccable. Why, thank you, sir. How may I help you? Well, I worked with human resources, and unfortunately, we misplaced Travis's Social Security number. We needed to process his profit sharing investment at Union Standard. You're entitled to a check, and of course, we would like to send it to you. We already received that check a few weeks ago before he passed. I don't understand. I'm so sorry, Ms. Billington. You're right. That was processed. I'm looking at the wrong papers. We will be sending you a check for $1,000 as a gift for Travis' outstanding work for 35 years at Union Standard. As a matter of fact, we'll be sending the Knights of Columbus a check as a gift for his commitment to the community as well. I see his Social Security number is 55-555-5555. She gives me the number, and I thank her for her cooperation. At this point, I will open up a bank account and address in Hoboken. I will then call a couple banks and get 2 instant loans of $10,000 and have the check sent to the new address. Little does she know, with her help, she helped me make $20,000 in 5 minutes. I love my work. Now you can see how good and dangerous I am. The game has been good to me. I have made a lot of money, and as time goes on, I get better at it. So that's the opening chapter of the book.